So you like to you use the tip technique to, and if you lose the margin, then you know you're way off.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, I never done that. That's actually really cool.
It really works well. So then.
So are you looking lingual right there?
I'm looking up on the walls here.
Yeah.
And what you could, so another feature with this, since it's more of an onlay, you can actually use this if you want, and it'll kind of highlight it. That doesn't do a great job. So what we want, like right here, these are tougher to design, which is another reason why we don't do a ton of them. But the biggest reason is because insurance doesn't pay for them. Patients would hate me. So like there. Yeah. So if I had left that where it was kind of over, then it wouldn't see. I'd have to grind it away.
You like this? You prefer the procedure for the reason that it's more, it saves more tooth structure?
It's very conservative, yeah.
So I've not seen those margin plates yet on what you're doing with these. I've not seen what you're doing.
So these are tricky ones to draw. The normal ones are going to be like down here, and that's what you guys will be drawing. These ones I still struggle with a lot because they are tricky to draw.
How do
So
you know how far to
basically-
go? Because you just lost it, right? Is that what you said?
So basically, it looked to so right there I'm good. Yeah, like, and then like right here, I'm gonna move this just a little bit.
Yeah, when you're on those axial wall surfaces where she's at right now, if you're like wondering, am I on the margin or not? It's safer to be more in the margin than out laterally. Like get close, you know what I mean?
So did you see how you could see the tooth and now you can't?
Yes.
So that's kind of what I'm looking for.
Yeah, crisp, clear margins on those areas are like.
And I'm actually going to change my spacer because I've got a few irregularities in there, so it'll just help us see better. It'll be totally sealed off, but okay, so that should be good. And if it's having a little struggle going down, then that's where you kind of relieve them there just a little bit. So then we go to design, and it puts the tooth. You want your tooth to be approximately the same size, so this one needs to be bigger. So I'm going to go Alt in the up arrow. And for this one, instead of an inlay, I called it a crown, and that's the best way to go with these guys. So we hit apply, and it's on autogenesis, so it's going to automatically do what it thinks is right. And for some reason, it's always weird in certain areas, which doesn't make any sense to me because it should be smarter than that. That's kind of ugly. I'm going to see how it looks without the autogenesis on it, and see if I get a better design. And then also trying a different library tooth. So I'm going to uncheck that and just hit apply and see how it looks.
Looks way better.
Way better. So sometimes you get a really funky design, and then that's when you'll take off the autogenesis. So the first thing you want to do when you have a crown on there is to do your big movements first. So I'm going to put my opposing on there, and I'm going to adjust the big parts of it. So like this is where her bite would be insanely high. So we don't want that. So I'm going to go to rubber tooth, and then just kind of bring this cusp down a little bit. And rubber tooth.
You have to remove the opposing.
Let's if you slice it, so you can slice prep them, and then right here you can just kind of grab the high area and bring it in. And so that's actually grabbing more than I want. So you can shrink that down. And then you want to line up your marginal ridges so that they're even.
Okay.
And like that can be thicker because there's nothing right there. So chances are the material will be really thin there. So you can beef that up a little bit. And if you turn it around, you see the other side of it. So like be thicker right there. Yeah. Let's see how we are looking. Marginal ridges are okay there. And there's our right. And you can slide this slice prep down so you can see I still have tooth showing through.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll go and make the middle of that spot. And I can raise this just a little bit because it's plenty of space there. And I'll smooth that out because it'll probably look funky when I take this top off. And then flip it around and do the same thing. Okay, so that automatically adjusts it.
Well, the concept behind this is like form follows function, basically. So like if you get to the function like occlusal, like you get the occlusion down really well, that'll be the most ideal form. Yeah, I'm just doing a little video. Yeah, I also sent you a couple of YouTube videos that go through this.
Cool. That also do an education on that's how she does it?
Yes.
Or,
No, the video
Yeah,
I
the
sent
YouTube
you,
videos are great.
the video I sent you was like a scanning success series. It goes into like the details of scanning, because that's like I think that's one of the hardest things. Scanning. It's like, because once you get design down, you're like, okay, it's just this. You know what I mean? But it's dealing with saliva, isolation, keeping it dry,
So see
checking
how
the
it's
margin.
kind of funky looking? So now you can hit smooth surface and just kind of go over there. And so smooth takes away, and dropper adds. And so see how it's just kind of polishing out those little areas so it's not too crazy. And with a lot of these, I like to add my anatomy afterwards. So we'll kind of smooth it down and see.
What do you mean by, at what point do you like to add anatomy?
Okay. After it's
After it's
Yeah.
milled?
after it's milled usually, because the mill doesn't do awesome. And so now you're gonna check your thickness as well. So blue's great, green's okay as long as it's not in an occlusal area, but always you want at least blue on the binding surface. It's always gonna be yellow at the margins, you don't want it red. So any red area, you'll hit dropper and you just kind of swoosh it around. Swoosh it.
Yeah.
So like that's a little too thin. And you can check your margin from this window too.
That is one of the best tools. Right
Never,
there.
never, never hit this margin button or you'll have to start all over with your design. So you can check your margin and see if there's any funky looking area that you would want to move your margin. And I think we're actually in good shape. So then I'm gonna take that off. Now I want to check my contact. So I took the other teeth off, which is this guy here, and then I'm gonna hit this button, which shows me my contact. So it's a little thick. So I'm gonna do smooth surface, which is taking away. And I like it blue with just a little bit of green. That's a really big dot, which is gonna make my contact really narrow. So I make that even smaller, and I'm just going after that green to try and make it just a little softer. And that's fine if you leave it like that, that's not a big deal. I wanted to make sure it's wide enough, and I don't think it is. So I want to pump out this part right there, that embrasure space. And I'll have to fix my contact again. So rubber tooth I use for a lot of things. And then we'll make sure the marginal ridges are pretty even. And then I'll check my contacts again.
Looks pretty good.
Yeah, it's not horrible. I'm just gonna smooth it just a little bit. If I kept it that size though, I'd end up with like a little point contact, so you just want to go after the green. And so then we can go to the mill. And this, so you want to put your sprue not near margin. So that's a little closer than I'd like. Sometimes you don't have much choice, and in this one we may not. I'm going to check the buckle. You don't want it in contact because you're just going to spend forever adjusting it. And you can't move it where it would suck if, you can't move it up on the tooth, you just move it around and it tells you where it goes. So I think the best screw placement was probably right where they had it. I just like it as far away from the actual margin as possible. Yeah, that's gonna be probably the best.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
You don't want it on contact.
No, and you don't want it. So another place that it'll let you put it is right here. You'll never see. It'll be the biggest pain in the ass. So that's a good one. So over here, what you can do also is you can slice this in half and see if it's going to overmill. Which actually, I need to change my spacer on it. So I think we're actually in good shape. I don't need to change that. Okay. So sometimes you'll see like extra. It'll look like the mill is gonna overmill it. Like you'll see little circles.
Yeah, you do like the mill sim right there to check it out.
I don't really do that, but it's a good idea, and you can change your spacer if you want. But over here are all your possible block sizes. So the 12 is our smallest one. C14 is usually for molars. Since this one's more of an onlay, we can use the smaller one. It'll mill faster. So we're gonna go with the I-12, and all we have to do is hit send a mill, and then I'll show you how to. We can do. Let's do standard.